This that
Red Panda Anthem.
Ian, what's up?
This that Red Panda Anthem.
Red Panda, what's good?
Red Panda Anthem.
And you said something that was key. You said, like, you got to have level of value. And that's, I didn't get a chance to say that, but of course, that's another part of it, right? Where it's like, if you don't have anything, we have something to bring to the table. If you don't have anything to bring to the table, you have no value, and your whole point of meeting with somebody is just to pick their brain, then just take money in that scenario, because it's like, it's not beneficial because you don't have any level of value that you're bringing, right?
Yep.
So your goal is your goal in life should be to be as most valuable person in the room at all times. So when you meet somebody, because you're going to meet somebody at some time, that's the crazy thing about life. You're going to meet somebody.
And like we said at the top of the show, you got to be prepared.
You never
can't
know.
get ready you never know.
You never know when you're going to meet somebody. That's the thing about it. Like, you're going to meet somebody especially if you're intentional. If you live in LA, you're going to meet somebody walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's going to happen. Are you prepared or are you not prepared?
Yep.
That's it. That's what it all comes down to in life, because you might not have that meeting ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Might not have that opportunity ever again. So it's like your whole life should be working to make yourself valuable, to make yourself a resource, to have something that you can, change the world with. And when you meet somebody that can help change your life, make sure you're in a position to add value. It's not about just taking a picture. That's important. Like, this is a world that we live in. People will pay money to take a picture with somebody. And I get it, social media, clout, and it could potentially lead to some level of, money in some regards.
Man, dudes be taking pictures for clout to try and get something they don't deserve to go get, and then get it and don't do nothing with it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a trick bag of like, yo, I got co-signed by this person because they put their arm around me. Take a candid. I know all the tricks. Take a candid picture so it looks like it's real. That's not the best way to go about it.
This is my bro. You don't even know my middle name.
Chilling with the bros.
Not the best way to go about it. I'll be honest with you. So it's like, yeah. But people say a lot of things on social media and they don't fully understand what they're saying because they've never experienced it. And even me, like, there's things that I've never experienced. So I'm not qualified to speak on certain things because I've never experienced it.
It's not worth it to talk about.
When I have experienced certain things, makes me authority in the space. So when we talk about talking to billionaires, we've spoken to at least 10. We talk about Mark Cuban, Diddy, Robert Smith, Tyler Perry, Mike Novak, Don Peebles. We just had him on Market Mondays a few weeks ago.
Dave Rubenstein.
You could throw Floyd on the list.
Floyd.
That's a fact. We had a conversation with Dan Cathy.
Dan Cathy, met him. We didn't see him in detail, but met him.
Man, and I'm going to be real. I'm a huge fan of podcasts. I told you I've been listening to podcasts since I was in college. Tim Ferriss, Lewis Howes, I got love for them. They ain't pulled this off.
No, they haven't. We spoke to Mark Cuban twice.
Facts.
So
Gary Vee probably hit that in a couple of years. Like, and I know, because even when I posted, when someone has more money than me now, listen, people are like, yo, it's drug dealers who, that doesn't mean you should listen. I'm like,
no, you should listen. No, this is extremely important. They're like, oh, it should. Yo, you should listen. You don't have to implement everything. You don't have to idolize somebody. You don't have to live the same exact life. I don't care if you're El Chapo. To reach that level of success is almost impossible. You're not a normal person, and you've done things that have separated yourself from everybody else. Pablo Escobar, you can look at his business model. His business model was actually very effective. He was the first person to pull the families together. He realized the distribution chain. He said, we're more effective if we're working together as opposed to fighting each other. And they had a distribution chain that was making billions of dollars a year. Now, the product, of course, that's not the best product to be distributing, but you still can learn things from it.
Or right? Is it? Clip this up, put this on the shade. So
That
Rashad, it's easy. That was Ian. Ally.
was it. The
United Masters. That was Ian. I'm the easy scapegoat.
views expressed by Ian Dunlap have nothing to do with it.
No,
Do
ma'am.
with, I know.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. These are just jokes provided by 85 South.
ma'am.
Chad and DC Young Fly. I appreciate
I
y'all.
do not know that, man.
Is Red Panda?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You went down that list.
No, I'm not.
No, ma'am.
Hell no. We ain't doing that.
No, man.
Mm-mm.
I was just saying, imagine the people we've come in contact with who was on their way. Obviously, SH is on his way to a billionaire. But even like the defense minister, the royal people we met in Abu Dhabi, and some of the people we ran into Dubai, who like we don't even know their wealth, and they could. You know what I mean, like you just don't know. But are you going to be ready? I think that's one of the early things I learned from Shadi in our journey of earning leisure. I remember, I'm good at recognizing who the people are in the room. And sometimes I'll be like, yo, I used to tap him like, yo, he's like, all right, let's go say something. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, nah, we'll do it next time. And he looked at me one time, this is like early, probably like 3 months in. He's like, yo, we're not going to have another time. We got to do it now.
You got to do it now. That's part of life.
I've been relentless. Like, there's not going to be another moment. This is the moment. This was supposed to happen right now. What are we going to do? Let's see if we prepared.
That happened to me in Houston. This girl, I wanted her to introduce me to this guy, and she was like, now's not the time.
Yep.
It's the only time. I said, this is the only time.
We're not going to get it.
You can't tell me it's not the right time when I'm literally standing in front of him, and you know him personally, and I'm in Houston. Like, no, this is the only time. It doesn't make sense.
You got to go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it. I mean, and that's true in life, true in dating, true in friendships. Like I see so many people, and I asked the snipers this the other night on a stock club call. How many people got access to Sniper for free, and they waited 9 months to learn the information just to hear Peter come on and say, "Hey, I use EMAs and give you the same fucking setup." The people that executed though did great. Or how many people do you guys know who had incredible talent to do a podcast? And on paper, probably could have beat you. And they put out 4 episodes in 1 year or 8 episodes.
Consistency.
Now they're going to get to 50 episodes.
Not many are going to do it. Like everything is, and I keep beating this lesson home and then I'll say this too. In order for us to best serve you, we have to continue to elevate. Whether you choose to elevate or not, that is up to you. But I can't tell my son in 2 years, hey, man, I could have done more, but I was waiting for everyone else to get their things in order, and I was waiting for them. That sounds stupid. Execute at a high level, take in the information. If you don't have time to read, make time. If you don't make time, you don't want to be rich. It's fine. If you don't make time to make content, you don't want to be rich. If you don't invest in the long term, you don't want to be rich. If you don't listen to me, you don't want to be rich. Because anybody that you guys listen to that don't like me, they were not doing this shit prior to me. Let me see some posts from 2015, 2013, 2012. They were not there. Be the most valuable person in the world at your thing. And when you get in the room, like Troy said in this example, Ashadi, this is the only time. Doing a deal or no. I flew back from New York, flew from New York to Houston, landed. Peter called me, hey, I got an interview with you with FinTech TV and thestreet.com. Did not want to do it. Flew back, didn't even get to my room at 2:00 in the morning. It was at the exchange at 7. As a result, all these hedge funds now want me to come and trade with them. I could have said, no, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. You think that Dubai trip back to Atlanta and then New York is fun for them? No.
The Matt Hoffa show as soon as we landed. Same day.
4 hours.
Till 2:00 in the morning.
4 hours. That's the second 4-hour interview.
Matt Hoffa.
Yeah, that's legendary.
We was in there till 2. We got there at 10.
It started a little late.
Peace out. Yeah.
Did y'all go Tony Yayo crazy or what was the vibe?
No.
It was civil.
Yeah.
It was civil.
Yeah. We all stayed in our seat.
And we had Alexander, I forgot Bro's first name, founder of Fubu.
Oh my gosh, you just made me forget.
Yeah, he's one of the founding members of Fubu. So Damon John. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll get his name. Good brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Jay Alexander.
Oh, what's his name?
I think Jay Alexander.
Jay Alexander.
Jay.
Jay Alexander. Shout out to
Yeah.
that's my brother, man. Jay
Legend.
Alexander.
Legend.
He said in that interview with us, he was part of that interview as well.
Yeah, dope.
That's fire.
This that.
Red Panda Anthem.
Ian, what's up?
This that. Red Panda Anthem.
Rap Panda, what's
This
good?
that. Red Panda Anthem.
Your
Whole
boy.
clip going up. I know they can't stand it.